Chapter 13. Living and Non-Living Things. We see many things around us. These things are either created by man or are naturally present. All these things can further be living or non-living. Let us discuss. Man-made things. The things which are made by human beings are called man-made things. Things like chair, table, television, house, car, road, and aeroplane are man-made things. All man-made things are non-living things. Natural things. Things that are given to us by nature are called natural things. Air, water, clouds, mountains, the sun, the stars, birds, animals, and soil are natural things. Natural things can be living or non-living. The things which have life are called living things. Animals, plants, and humans are living things. All other things that do not have life are called non-living things. Features of living things. There are some features that differentiate living things from non-living things. Living things breathe. All living things take in air through their nose, gills, lungs, air holes, and moist skin. This keeps them alive, as without air, living things cannot live. Different kinds of living beings breathe through different organs. Human beings breathe through nose and lungs. Animals like frog breathe through their moist skin. Animals like cockroaches, butterflies, and mosquitoes have air holes in their body to breathe. Fish breathe with the help of gills. Plants have tiny holes which are called stomata. Stomata are present on the underside of leaves. They help the plants to breathe. Non-living things do not breathe. Living things need food. All living things need food to survive. Food gives them energy to work. Without food, living things cannot live for many days. Human beings cook and eat the food which they get from plants and animals. Animals cannot cook food and they eat what they get. Green plants also prepare their own food with the help of their leaves. They need air, water, and sunlight to prepare their food. This process of making food is called photosynthesis. Non-living things do not need food. Photosynthesis: sunlight energy, carbon dioxide, soil, oxygen, water, and nutrients. Living things move. Living things can move from one place to another. Human beings use legs to walk and run, and thus they are able to move from one place to another. Animals use their forelimbs to walk and run. Birds use their wings to fly. Fish swim in water with the help of fins. Plants are the living things that cannot move from one place to another, but they also show some movements. The leaves of touch-me-not plant, Mimosa pudica, curl when we touch them. Some sunflowers always face the sun when it blooms. Non-living things cannot move on their own. They depend on living things from movement. For example, a table corner cannot change its place on its own, only if we can drag it to change its place. Living things grow. All living things grow. Their shape and size change with passage of time. A small child grows into an adult. As the years pass, the body parts grow and thus height increases and body shape changes. Human beings grow up to a certain height in their lifetime. Though different people have different heights. Different kinds of animals and plants also have different heights. Non-living things do not grow. Living things reproduce. All living things reproduce their young ones. Human beings give birth to infants. Animals like dogs, cows, and lions give birth to young ones. Those who give birth to young ones are called mammals. Some animals lay eggs from which hatch their young ones. For example, a hen lays eggs and chick hatch from eggs. Plants reproduce from seeds. Seeds then grow into new plants. Non-living things do not reproduce. Living things feel. All the living things can feel and react. Human beings have very sharp sense of feeling. They are most sensitive. Animals also feel and react, such as dogs are very sensitive. Human beings and animals can also feel the touch and temperature. Plants can also feel the touch, and some plants react when being touched, such as mimosa react when we touch them. Non-living things do not feel or react. Living things have a lifespan. All living things have a lifespan. They grow and die after completing their lifespan. Animals like elephants and tortoise live for many years. Trees such as banyan and people also have long life. Non-living things do not have life and hence do not die. Now I know. Living things can take in air which non-living things cannot do. Living things need food to survive. Non-living things do not need food. Living things can move from one place to another. Non-living things cannot move. Living things reproduce, grow and feel. Living things breathe. Non-living things do not breathe. Living things have a lifespan. Non-living things do not have life, hence do not die.